up and down your vertical level. So you're either left to right, forward to back, and then up and down. So that's 3 coordinates. But always on a map, you always read X coordinate first, Y coordinate last. So where it says camera world position, it actually goes X coordinate, Z coordinate, Y coordinate. So it lets you know. So right now I'm at position. Oh boy. I'm at position negative 70. I'm about 0.8 below sea level, and I'm at Y coordinate 180. So that's how you would read that, and when you use that in conjunction with the map that was created on Steam, you pretty much can, I don't want to say cheat the game, but you'll definitely be able to navigate much better because you'll know where everything is based on position on the map. It definitely makes things a lot easier.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And I'm sorry, Commander Stryker, you said, what's that in the distance? I'm going to assume, since I talked my face off, that you were referring to the life pod that I was just in, that I got the PDA for. Actually, let's read that PDA. Data downloads. Operations. Life pod. Engineers emergency. Situational analysis complete. Communications relay offline. Damn it! How are we going to find the others without a rendezvous signal? We have a bearing on where the other pods went down. There's a compass in the emergency locker. You want to go out there? Have to eventually. We'll have to patch up the Aurora's interstellar communications. Establish permanent habitats. You have a builder tool? Yeah. Damn. I left it in the robot bay. Don't sweat it. No, I messed up. The fabricator's not broken. All we need is basic materials. This planet can't be barren. Let's get out there and find out. Clearly, it did not end well for them. You saw something in the distance above the water. So if you saw something in the distance, if you're not talking about... One sec. If you're referring to this debris that's just seemingly floating in the air, that's obviously a glitch. That's equipment that's not supposed to be there, but they're kind of working on that. It's kind of a low priority at the moment, but they're working on it. It's not supposed to be right there. This is glitched out. But that's the Aurora, and to its west is the mountain, or at least that's the biome it's called, is the mountain. And then in the complete opposite direction is the floating island. And so as far as I'm aware, that's all that's in the game above the surface of the water. Yeah, no, they didn't. No, this right here is a glitch. There's actually a panel you can weld. You can actually repair a panel. It doesn't make any sense because the door is halfway sticking out of the ground. But you can repair a panel with the welder, and you can then open a door. But again, like I said, it's glitched. It's not supposed to be like that. Also, what they fix, or what is different about this update, is the life pod no longer drifts. It used to be if you didn't fix the life pod within 7 in-game days, that the life pod would begin to drift, and eventually it could be in excess of 4,000 meters. Personally, I think that this water planet is much, much more deadly. Yes, it does not drift anymore. Can't tell you how freaking awesome it is. But let me tell you, man, as soon as you start this game, it's typically it's a while before you find this right here, the multi-purpose room right here, this large containment field right here. It's usually a while because it's It's no longer a standard default blueprint. You have to scan this multi-purpose room before you can actually use the habitat builder to create it, which is good. That's interesting. You know, it adds some more risk versus reward consequences into the game, which is an aspect I really like. Yeah, I have my previous one of my two previous saves. My life pod is over 3,200 meters away. It's literally past the developed map that they have in the game. It's so crazy. So crazy. Yeah, so everything that you guys see that I have inside of my little habitat here, this is all pretty much, essentially, this is everything. I think I can get maybe a few more blueprints, but they're not very important. There is a place that I have never, ever been, and that is the lava zone. That is a poster. There's at least 3 or 4 different versions of posters, yeah. Here, I got a couple here, I'll show you. So this is one of them. This is called Natural Selection 2. It's like a mech suit. It looks as though it's the exosuit with a lethal weapon in it, though. J1000, thank you very much for the follow, man. I really appreciate it. This is a second poster. This was added, obviously, with the prawn update, the one that I'm currently playing on. In its right hand right here is the drill arm. I just recently got that blueprint. And it also has the claw arm, which is basically the standard arm right here. Beyond that, you've got this. Good old kitty. Keep calm and kitty. I've also installed a window, and then it connects directly to my moon poo. My moon poo. My moon poo. So here, what I'm gonna do is finally get my damn alien containment set up. Oh, I forgot to add an observatory. That's another thing I want to do. Okay, so it takes titanium. Boop. Now you see, since there's this 2 levels, there's 2 levels to this. First floor, second floor. Now, if I go up to the second floor, I can walk across this and I can look down into the tank, or I can do what I want to do, and that is this. I'm going to add the second tank up top, and this actually multiplies how many fish you can have in there. You can have in there 10 fish per tank. So if it's double stacked, that's 20 fish. Which is so awesome. Give me the glass. I need to make more glass real quick. Actually, how much do I need? 3 glass. Okay. Can they triple stack? I believe they can stack indefinitely. I have never.
All primary systems online.
I have never personally made more than a double stack, but I have seen some people on YouTube. They've made their little YouTube videos and stuff. I've seen this one guy use in creative mode where he's had like this one and it's gone up like 5 or 6 floors. Which is pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. It's really cool. Where do you think we should put the hatch? In this doorway or in that doorway? I think we should do it in this doorway. I'm not sure. What do you think? I don't know if they've added more music. I've actually got a YouTube video up in the background that is playing the full soundtrack for Subnautica. So like, yeah, I just restarted it right there. So what I'll do is do this. So they don't multiply and create more fish until you put duplicates of the same fish in there. So, since I've already got a bladderfish, go ahead and get a peeper and a boomerang. What's interesting about putting the game on freedom mode, which is the mode that I'm currently playing, you can create food and water, and you can pick up food and water, but you don't even have the option to click and use it or to eat it at all in any way. It's interesting, but not sure why they would just even have it. Tropico 4 is free right now. I actually have Tropico 5 on my PS4. Since I'm a PlayStation Plus user, one of the months it was available for free, so I got it and played it. It's a really hard game. The learning curve was a little steep for me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the sharpest tool in the damn shed, but holy crap, you had to try really hard in a lot of missions in that game. I set out to do pretty much everything that I wanted to do, except the lava zone. I need to get into the lava zone, and I've never been in there, and I don't know if you take damage if you try to go in there, or I don't know anything about it. All I know is that you've got nasty creatures in there, really nasty creatures. Yeah, I've heard about Elite Dangerous. I've heard about it. It's not the most fun. Heard about it, but I never played it myself. Let's see. Thermo Blade. Applies force to objects. Requires the propulsion cannon. So yeah, you can go 2 floors. Isn't that pretty cool? I'd put a 3rd floor up there, but I've already got, what do you call it, solar panels up there. I'm just like, kind of like, whatever. I've seen people play Star Citizen, but I didn't really see much get taken out of it. So it's like, it seems like a pretty damn good game. But Elite Dangerous, never played it, man. Prawn suit jump jetpack upgrade. Thermal reactor. I need to make this thermal reactor before I can take the prawn. Before I can take the prawn into the lava zone. And I definitely need a grappling arm. So that's 2 upgrades I need to make. Easily. The drill arm is kind of like whatever.